Sifisari State. Kirisota MC. I'm Kirisowari Nikota. Rato na Wilbert. Dedicated fans for me. Sa Dufit TT on Segura Red Day Conference. Mutirola, Tirokun, Tirosel, Tirowan, World Zero, Tirowan, Object, Tubun, Torata, Sopulwer, Sopulchuk, Bruce, I Tirowan, Sabat, Object, Kafamili, Alexander Mahu, Tori, Sabat, Object, Representative, but Chairman of the Education Committee, Honorable Narciso Sebastian. Sabat Lewis Mason, Matuk, Aratsmut, Arats Naman. I'm the Chairman of the Board of Education, and the Kirisota will be among Nefiras, the Werraro, and Autiari Education to Nedin and Biro Chairman Kanto. I Birowan Biras Director Arkanta Chulme, the Tori, CTL PDC, Maratwe, Chuk Department of Education. I live in Birowan. Principals, Sensei, Tori, staff, Maratwe Department of Education, Tori, and Ladies, they want their fields. I am in the group, I value one ways. I will kill away, it was on the level, the problem create this. But I did so that we that's the Director of Education, Dr. Chalmerian, but if I would wait, giving up and they weekly who's in out here. I don't talk for the last time, over that every Diama. Love Mar. City Nelly, love Tennessee, Victoria, and Nettie, Nettie Bay, and the E, and the Y, and Babla, Okutu Nelly, Tori. Kirisota Relevance and where I getting Kirisota, it gives sense principles of Relabia Toto, Osuguna, named Secretary. Children of the FSM are my passion. To FSM, Vatican Secretary FSM. Now, we ended Nukunon Masarasi, where notes Secretary of FSM. They are just as good as any children anywhere else. Don't ever forget that, and don't ever think less of our children. They are just as good as any children anywhere in this world. Now, right, Medin Kirso, Kirisen principles. Rerabi Bekus, Rerabi Atoto, Fakden Nils Secretary. I know you face many challenges because we have a lot of challenges in education in Chile. Obviously, who have been faced with so much difficulties, not recently, and yet you continue to work for our children. You continue to commit yourselves to our children in FSM. And that I give Sakuros and there are 18 a conference. If you are reports methods with the web and the refinance. So we were also Muslim. I'm Papa Sankiawe, Ekisabeteki, Native. I want to say it. Who would touch your hearts? Who would say, when everything he get, who would give him, men people, maybe don't say that. 2 weeks ago, we already with one day. They were the education city. I will get if I will a couple regal and Maria and a mockety. And Maria, no, and Mingan and a with no even even. And carry this soon. Physical close. Even when even a Quran, even a Maria. Iwe resistent company interviewer made the giver. Was put a clear guess not very well near it's made the giver. Nina made was simply the yes, and so I never probably one ever. You made the giver. You have the couple. Near first, look at people and say, wait, what are you doing here? We are in sense principles, education staff. What are you doing here? Maybe not in week, not in high school. I'm sorry, tips again. Oh, wait, don't make it not. Why are you here? What are you doing here? And I'm really good. You're here because of our children. Because of the Jewish children. That's why you're here. Oruan, the Oren tribe of Africa. Para couple. Tribe from Africa. Idan Masai. No pueden reproducir para ver John Masai. How are the children? How are the children? One of the assistant secretaries shared that greeting naked. If they had something that we're practicing, and see where our suffering how are the children? But when a couple for the lens on Masai, the children are fine if they are fine. Very well, the children are fine. So I'm going to ask you, teachers and principals, how are the children? Can you tell me the children are fine? Can you really tell me the children are fine? That's a challenge for you, teachers and principals, and the director of education and her staff. How are the children? Next time, I hope when we meet, you will be able to tell me, or to tell the governor, the children are fine. The children are fine. That's not my intention, but I want you to dig deeper in your hearts to really know how the children are and what is your responsibility to those children. I was in education, Duke State Department of Education, Duke State school system for 4 years. It's a challenge. It's a big challenge for all of you, for all of us in FSM. For the last two compacts, Compact 1 and Compact 2, how did we do? How did I do? Last year, our NMCT results, Chuk is still doing very poorly. Chuk is still doing very poorly. Our NMCT results, school year 22-23. I haven't seen the results for school year 23-24. Yet I am awaiting the results for school year 23-24. It hurts my heart when I see that. As someone who cares for education in FSM, it hurts my heart. And as someone who cares for the children, it hurts my heart. And I hope when you hear these kinds of information, I hope when you see these kinds of data, it will hurt your heart. Because only when you're hurt in your heart, then you will start thinking about making changes for the better. If you don't hurt, it does not matter. You don't care. Chuk, even though I'm not in Chuk, I'm somewhere else, Chuk is always here. And I am so proud to be a Chukese. But I tell people, when they ask me where you're from, I say I'm from FSM. Because that's who I'm from, where I'm from, FSM, even though I am born and raised in Chuk. Chuk, I'm enthusiastic with for fiscal year 24. We have 2 months or a month and a half maybe to spend millions of dollars for fiscal year 24. Come back 3. I hope that use the funds. That's a lot of money for us to spend in less than 2 months. As a principal, what are your plans for your schools? There's a lot of money coming your way, and you must have plans. You must know how and where to spend your money, your funds. Otherwise, we will be the same as the previous comebacks. Money will go back, and that's something I do not want to happen, that we will return money. We must have plans to spend the funds that we receive for the children of the FSM. This fiscal year 24, we're not going to be able to do it. But after that, we should be able to do it. We should be able to spend all the money we receive for our schools, for our children. My goal for these 3 years, I will be the Secretary of Education for 3 years. And my goal is to see student learning improve. I want to see Chuk State school system children to exceed 20% competent on the NMCT. Kids for FSM, on the average, students are at competent level 20%. That's very low. That's very low. And Chuk is the bottom. Ponpe is on top. And so when Chuk is not doing good, it is not Chuk, it's the FSM. And that's why I'm here. It's a Chuk, pero nearly 35. It's the FSM. FSM is failing in numeracy and literacy. So my goal for the next 3 years is to see student learning improve. And I hope you will join me. I know it's impossible for one person to do that. I cannot do it by myself. I cannot. So who is responsible to do that? It's me. It's you. Let's Abby, Eve, O Kids Medicine. This is a collective effort. Ngan, En, Abby, Kids, O Kids Medicine, Eve. Together, I believe we can do it. But if you think I will do it alone, no, it's not possible. So, do you want us to work together? Yes. Thank you. That's what I want to hear from you. I want to hear from you that you want to join me in making sure student learning is improved in all our schools in Chuuk. There's so many financial supports available to you, available to us. We must make use of those to see the student learning improve. Yesterday, I sat in the health session, and they shared data, very alarming data, and concerning to me. Asking high schools, so many children who are using drugs, vape, smoking, chewing, drinking. Our high schools. What do we do about that? Do you even see the data? If you see the data, what do you do? Many times we just look at it and ignore it. We don't want to do anything about it because it's not easy. But we must do something. We must look at those data and we must do something about it. As parents, learning begins at home. Our children observe us all the time, and they see what we do, and they major. And that's why children are smoking at a young age, because they want somebody to live there. And I hope you will have the interest to look at those data and put in your plans, including your budgets, what you will do to address those issues at your schools. I really hope you will do that. Put it in your budget. What are the plans you will have for this year so that you can eliminate smoking on your campus or smoking to your students smoking? I hope you'll be able to do that. There's money that you will be able to use to address those issues. I really hope you will do that. Now, when you are making ako, buwan ini Lucifer, ay nagkikili sa sensitive the principles. Ren ang curious, and the sensitive. Marami ko pwede how we want to increase. That's good news. Kiristoverion's kingdom is Ren ang. Make it possible to increase in the civil web decision. Chairman of Education, authorities ready to see where already. If you could promise one another, see what perfectly filas we not see where see where way further, see where to further. God's made see that clearly validate to security. I think also fair one made this in Kirisota.
that's